7 Eyewitness News.
It has been nearly 7 years since Blaze Bernstein, a gay and Jewish college student, was murdered in a vicious hate crime in Lake Forest. His killer now sentenced to life behind bars without parole. The convicted killer was not in court today, but as Eyewitness News reporter Tim Pulliam tells us, Bernstein's parents were there to remind everyone what the world has lost. Tim?
Mark, and the judge told the courtroom that this was a tragic case of two young men on the opposite side of a culture war. The victim, who was gay, had a bright future. His killer struggled with his own sexuality and needed help.
The man who murdered 19-year-old Blaze Bernstein learning Friday he's never getting out of jail.
At this time, the court does sentence the defendant to state prison for the term prescribed by law, which is life without the possibility of parole.
Convicted murderer Samuel Woodward, a no-show for his sentencing because he was sick. Before the judge's ruling, Bernstein's family sharing how the crime wrecked their lives, calling their son's killer a coward.
The person at fault for this should have been in this room today. He is guilty of disrupting a path of a brilliant future for Blaze. And yet I don't think that he realizes how many others he devastated along the way.
Woodward stabbed Bernstein, his former Orange County School of the Arts classmate, 28 times. The brutal crime happening in 2018 in a park where the two went after exchanging flirtatious texts. Blaze, who was also Jewish, found after a days-long search, buried in a shallow grave. During trial, prosecutors said Woodward's homophobia and ties to a neo-Nazi group led him to plan the killings. In July, the jury convicting the now 27-year-old of murder. In court Friday, Bernstein's parents seemed consoling each other after the judge's sentencing.
The truth is, we have a victory here. We have a victory for humanity today.
Following court, they told the community the judge sent a strong message that hate will not be tolerated.
There's got to be another way for you to be able to find some love or some way to embrace people who are different than you.
Woodward is sentenced to life behind bars without the chance of parole. He still has the option for an appeal. Tim Pulliam, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Tim, thank you.